Hey guys, figured I'd make a video here. I saw Aaron had posted about day trading, so I wanted to share my day trading journey. And to be honest with you, I'm still growing in this. But it's such. It's nice to be able to know that I can make my money, in a few minutes. I've made 10 grand. I have lost, 6, 7 grand. Um, So I'm trying to do better at it. I'm trying to be consistent at it, right? What does day trading do? Day trading puts premium. It puts premium on having consistent approach. You got to be able to have a consistent setup. You got to be able to have a disciplined approach as far as uh, what is your support, what is your resistance, right? So, and if you don't have a consistent approach, day trading you will see losses grow in your account quickly. So here's my approach, right? And just for a little housekeeping, what I did was I came here, I did synchronized crosshair positions, and what that allows me to do is, as you can see, as I'm navigating through my charts, you can see my crosshair on both of them, so that I can reference two charts at one time. I got the 5 minute Hakanashi and I got a 1 minute regular. Right now, on my 5 minute Hakanashi, I'm using the 8, 21, and 34 EMAs on both charts. I got my ADX and I have my volume, and I like this view of the volume because I like to be able to see what the volume average is, right? So I can see if the volume is dominated by buying and selling, and the yellow line let me just zoom in there a little bit. The yellow line that's in there is referencing what the average is. All right. So this is my approach, right? What is your approach? Let's talk. Amazon, right? So Amazon opened here today, right? At 9:30 they opened. The way I trade, I need stacked EMAs, right? And not only do I need stacked EMAs, I will get in I will get in when I get that candle that crosses over. And let me just give you an example to show you. Let me zoom out so I can see it better. So what I need, all right, because there were several opportunities today from the way I trade, right? So today was a down day. We got to unprogram ourselves that we only buy calls. Um, so I had stacked EMAs. Here was a trade. Here was an opportunity at 11:50. At 11:50, right? Because at 11:50, I got the candle popped over. After this dip, the candle popped over. I usually don't get in. I usually will get. I look to get in within the first three candles, and I actually have a scan that tells me stack and tell me I have three positive or three negative candles consecutive. Each one growing a little more. So here's my trade, 1150. 1150, you can see it's at 33.14. Let's just show you on my 1 minute chart what that actually looks like. So at 1150, all right. So at 1150, I can make this trade, right? There were three opportunities from the way I trade. 1150, it's 33.14. I get out once I get a green candle. 32.89. Is it always easy to be disciplined like that? No, it's not, right? But look at what I just got. If I'm consistent with my principles, what did I just get? A 25-point move just now, right? Um, yeah, I got a 25-point move just now doing that, right? So I was preoccupied. I didn't get in there, right? But you can see what that trade looks like. Let's come over here. You can see what that looks like on the minute chart, right? So if I click over here, so I would have gotten in on that green candle and I ride it to here. Let me give you a little more. So I got out at 13:26. Let's just zoom in so you can see it more. So I would have gotten in here. I would have gotten in here, 1150. I get out here, right? So if I just relied strictly on the 1 minute, I would have had some candles that would have faked me out, particularly over here, right? I would have had some candles. But you can see I still had favorable Hakanashi on my 5 minute, right? So that's why I love that. So there's a 25-point movement here. Now let's keep it real. These put contracts, and this is buying puts. These put contracts are probably going to cost you about $3,000. But if you got the at the money, which is a delta 50, and you got a 25-point movement just now, you just made $12. Who doesn't take that, right? Then you got another run, and I caught this run. You got another run here. This is 32.95, and let's just show you what it looks like on the 1 minute, 14.05. All right, so I would have got, there's a run here. I caught this. If I got out here when I was supposed to, and that's why I'm telling you, it is not easy to be consistent with day trading because your adrenaline is pumping. So 32.93 here would have been my entry. That's another 19. That's another 19 points at the money. 19 points. You get a delta 50. That's another $8. So we already just made $30 just trading that, just trading Amazon. I didn't get out here, right? So I messed around. I held through that. You can see what that looks like on the 1 minute chart, right? Because I didn't control my emotions. I held through this a little bit, right? So I wind up I put in a trailing stop. Once it popped, I put in a trailing stop, but I had some erosion now in my account. It still was a great trade. I made like 140%, but I didn't have to lose anything if I was just disciplined. And then I could have got back in again. Look at how the day ended, right? So this is 15:05, right? So let me just bring this a little bit so you can see how this ended. So there was another opportunity here at 15:05. 15:05. You can see what it looks like on a 1 minute chart, right? And it's 32.74. And here, this is another 19-point movement. So I'm just trying to show there is a disciplined, consistent approach. This is 19. You had another 19. That's 38. And then you had a 25-point movement. 38 and 25 is 63. 63. Now, was I in these trade all day? I wasn't. But a 63-point movement, and at the money, that means you collected 31.50, right? $31. That could have made a lot of people's weeks, especially when those contracts was like $3,000. Well, towards the end of the day, this wouldn't have been 3,000. These wouldn't have been 3,000, right? But this is easily, depending on how you load up, this could have been a 5-figure win, right? But this is a consistent, repeatable approach, right? That's all we're talking about, right? It is so hard to do that. But I'm just giving you an example. Love to hear how other people are day trading. What is your approach? You just heard mine.